Everyone, and welcome back to UHC Survival. We're on episode 8, I believe. And we're going to start today's episode off with a few clips I took down at the Nether Hub at the North Bend. And it's going to introduce you to a friend we made. And I think you're going to be really excited to meet him, so check it out. Alright, so we're here on the Nether Hub, and I've been told there's rumors about a ghast living at the North Port. So I'm here in my part of the Nether, that is the east end. I'm right over there. But we're going to head down now and see what this is all about. I'm really excited. I was not expecting to see a ghast sitting in the Nether Hub. Oh, there it is. He's gorgeous. So I'm not sure if we've decided on a name yet. I think I suggested Blake Griffin. As some kind of joke, but I don't think we've decided yet. I think we're about to give him a name tag to name him, and that'll prevent him from despawning. So I think we're going to try and do in a second is see if we can name him, and then maybe we'll try and make a house for him. So it seems that he's not doing any damage, which I'm really happy to see. This would be a real problem if he were destroying everything in the Nether Hub. Oh, I think we already got the name on him. Yeah, there it is. We decided on Blake Griffin. Okay, so I'm here at the north part of the Nether Hub where Blake Griffin lives, and what I'm going to try and do right now is we've got a few people working on this. We're trying to get Blake Griffin in that hole. Looks like we might almost... Whoa. Oh yeah, someone died for a second ago. We got to be careful. Yeah, Blake Griffin's kind of violent, but he usually doesn't destroy stuff, which is nice. He's not destructive, he's just a little violent. He knows we're trying to get him in there, so I don't know, I wouldn't want to be confined to this either. It looks a little cramped. Maybe we can widen it out a little bit, but... Blake, come in here. Blake! Blake! Come to me, my child. Come on, Blake. Okay, he's going that way. I'm going to keep recording this, and I'll show you if we get anything. Rest in peace, Blake Griffin. We think we have the technology to bring Blake back. I started the hashtag, posted something to the subreddit, and I think the mods have finally done something about it. We may be on the verge of bringing Blake Griffin back to the UHCS server. Very big moment. I'm going to stand by and see if anything develops. I think the magic's happening. Let's look. We need glass. Do I have any? Okay, this is más importante. Okay, so the question is, do we let him shoot through? Okay, let me in there to place this. Okay, I gotta get up there. Okay, I think we got a pretty good cage going for him. Yeah, Cephals might get in trouble for it. He confessed to it right here. Why is he double layering it? Why you do this? This is about to happen. Let's see. He's just finishing up the blocking. He's lowering the roof a little bit. I don't know about that. Come on. Do it. Do it. Do. Oh, anvil. He's naming it. This is happening, guys. Come on. Oh, this is gonna be good. Oh, there he is. Don't hurt him. It is a little cramped. But you know what? He gets to see us and say hi to us and sign basket. Okay, just kidding. They brought him back again. Wasn't as dramatic as the first time, but yeah, Blake's back. I think they tried to expand his cage a little bit. He does. I think they expanded it one block this way, actually. Yeah, it's got to be named, even if we can't tell. This has been an emotional roller coaster. Simply amazing. He's going up. Let's see what happens. Be careful, Butter Golem. Okay, so now that you've met Blake Griffin, I'm going to introduce you to a new friend that we made. And I bought him off Apollo, who I've done business before. I think I mentioned that in the deal. But yeah, you're going to see me buying a horse from Apollo real quick. I just want to show it off. He's been breeding some really good horses. And I'd strongly recommend you see what he's got, because I think he's about to open up a shop with horses. So that's going to be something I would highly recommend. I usually don't endorse shops on here, but I'm really pleased with the horse I got, so I'll show him selling the horse to me. So there he is now, and I think I've decided to name her Mystery. But I could have named her Debbie, but I think we'll go with Mystery. And I don't know if I've introduced you to that little kid over there who has not left that single block for about 3 or 4 days. And I think I named him Gary. I don't know, he always just kind of felt like a Gary to me. So, yeah, that's his name. He's just been chilling there. He doesn't really care about anything. He doesn't attack or anything. He doesn't leave that little corner he's got. I was thinking about breaking the fence post and letting him do whatever he wants, but I'm afraid he might attack me, so he's just going to stay there for now. So that's basically everybody you should be meeting this episode. We made a bunch of new friends. We made Mystery, Gary, and Blake Griffin. So 3 new friends is a great way to start off the episode. But what we're going to do for the rest of the episode, I think, is work on a little bit of an automatic wheat farm. And I think we're going to put it somewhere in this neighborhood. So I'm going to decide on a spot, and then I think I'll clear it off. I'm probably going to consult Yao about it, because this is kind of his general area too. But this is about the location I was thinking of doing. It looks pretty flat, so it would be nice for building, so I might just go ahead and start chopping down a few trees. But I'm going to talk with Yao about it. I don't think he's here right now. I think he's out doing a mine shaft or something. But yeah, I think this is about where we're going to go, so I'll cut back when I'm confident where I want to build. Look at this I just found out. Move. If you drop stairs, it bounces. Well, it did it before. Crap. Do it again. Look at that. It kind of bounces down. Or maybe if I do it up, it'll do better. Look at this. This is weird. Earlier, it was just like falling all the way down. And now that I'm recording, it's not. I don't even know where this thing went. Come back. Come back. Come on. Alright, let's try this. Bam. It's glitching out. Okay. Okay, so I think I cleared out a good enough area here. It's not going to be that huge a farm. It's just something that I can pick up a stack of wheat from every now and then. So, I'm going to start laying out where the farm is. I think it's going to have the back of it right over there, and the collecting area right here. So the water's going to be up there. I'm going to have it activate and knock all the weed out, and the wheat out, and have it collect over here. So that's how I'm going to set this up. And I'll cut back in a second. Okay, so I plotted out how I want this to look. It's going to be 4 platforms covered in dirt that will be 4 by 8s. So it'll be half a stack, half a stack, half a stack, and half a stack. So when full, this farm is going to give off 2 stacks of wheat and probably about 3 stacks of seeds. So I'm going to go fill this in, and then I'll start lining where the water is going to go. Great, so now that's taken care of. I'm going to block in the sides here because I'm afraid mobs are going to walk under here. So just anything from the dirt under on the outside is going to be blocked in. I'm going to leave the insides hollow. I think spiders might be able to spawn. I'm going to just hope that they won't. I'm going to leave like a torch under here to keep it lit up, so hopefully I don't get any spider noises under here. But while I take care of that, I'm going to talk a little bit about how yesterday went. I was in the death games, as I think I showed earlier. And if I haven't, well then, there you have it. I was in the death games. And I didn't record too much of it, because most of the footage I had was just of me hiding somewhere in public, nervously waiting for someone to come and try to kill me. So, overall, I think I went 5 kills and 2 deaths in the death games, and I only got 1 encounter on footage, so I think I'm going to show that when I'm finished here. But it was a little exciting, so being in the death games and all. So 3 people tried to kill me. One was Dino Derp, and he went 1-1 against me. Although both encounters were kind of cheap, to be honest. The first time I killed him, and basically what happened was I didn't know I was in the death games at that point, so I was working at a grinder and I had PvP off for some reason. I don't remember why. I thought I had it on, to be honest. And he comes and he tries to kill me, and it turns out PvP is not on, so he says, oh, you're in the death games, you have to have PvP on. So here's where things get a little cheap. I turn my PvP on and then kill him on the spot. So, yeah, death games always doesn't get the best in PvP action, I've learned. But it was exciting nonetheless. Then he comes back to get his stuff, and he pulls out a potion, a potion of poison, and throws it on me on the spot, and kills me right there. So, again, that's a little cheap. You're not supposed to kill people when you're getting your stuff, or they're collecting their stuff. But that's how it went for both of us. So then Wider Safety, who's online right now, is just checking for that. He tried to kill me 4 times. He was most of my encounters. And I knew I was in the death games at that point. He was the second person to attack me, so I already was on edge. I already had my best stuff out, which was a little OP, especially since they were using leather armor. But I had it out anyway, because I didn't want to die anymore. So I was in spawn talking to Cold Fusion about my shop, and I was basically telling him it had been robbed, allegedly, or basically people hadn't clearly understood the directions and were underpaying me. So I was talking with him about that while Wider was attacking me 3 times, and I killed him off the first 3 times when I was at spawn. So then I come back here and I get a little bit of work on stocking my shop, trying to get some more wood. And he got the jump on me, and then he killed me. So I didn't get any of that on tape, but I think what I'm going to cut away to now is my encounter with Miller, who also is online. I've been told I use the tab too much, so I'm trying not to use it, but he is on right now. Miller JW2000. It was pretty obvious when he was asking to meet up with me that he wanted to kill me, so I was very well prepared for that. So I'll show how that goes now, and I'll get back to work on the farm in a second. So basically what's happening now is Miller desperately wants to use the third person today to come try and get me. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later, but I'm going to try and record this event, so I really think I can get a kill here. If I didn't already explain, my name was in the death games all day today, and yeah, I've had a few targets, and I'll talk about them later, but for now, I'm out to kill Miller, and I'm at a total advantage. And there it is. Again, even when I'm doing death games, I always forget to talk during PvP. So it's right here. Yeah, the sword is totally overpowered. It's sharpness 4. I was going to use the smite 4 to kill him, but... So yeah, death games kill. Woo, hype, hype, hype. Let's do a celebratory visit to Blake Griffin. Yeah, I think I introduced you all to him already, so here he is. They messed with this thing. Somebody keeps going by, and I'm not going to mention names, but somebody keeps changing it to Stephen Curry, and he's not Stephen Curry. I want to set the record straight. He's Blake Griffin, and he's our ghast. They changed the thing a little bit, and I don't know why, but I think it's griefing. But I don't care enough to change it. So I'm just going to make sure the stuff doesn't despawn. If he doesn't come by in a second, I'm going to chest it up, and we'll head over. Yep, there he is. Alright, so I finished work here on basically creating the shell and putting in the dispensers for it. I have it pretty much set up so we should have a clear shot at daylight over here. There shouldn't be any leaves or trees or anything interrupting the wheat. So I'm going to have water over here, and a stream, I think, over here. And the only concern I have is when the water from here goes past here, it might be interrupted with some of the stuff coming in over here. Now there won't be any items coming in this way. I'll have this blocked off so the water coming from the dispensers doesn't interrupt it. So I'm just worried that when stuff comes from over here, it might get like hung up over here, but we'll see how it works. I think it should be fine though. But if worse comes to worse, I'll just have to spam hoppers. Right now this is set up to only have one hopper, and I'd like to keep it that way because I'm already using a bit of iron for all these buckets that it's going to take. I think I filled up... No, I haven't filled these up yet, so I'll do that in a second. So right now what I need to do is fill these up with water, and then I can start working on the redstone for this, which is going to be really simple. It's just going to be a button connected to all the dispensers, and that'll just toggle it from on and off. And now I'm on fire, and there's water over here. So I'm going to finish making the exterior of this look a little bit more presentable, and then I'll do the redstone. So what I'm doing right now is getting the side here where the dirt is showing with stone bricks, and I think on this side, I think I missed a spot. Did I? Yes, right here. You go away. And I kinda like it. What I think I might do on the ground right here is do the cobblestone walls, and it'll give it kind of a top-heavy look, but I think I'll kind of like that. So I'll show you how that looks in a second. But for now, what I've done is I filled these all up with water buckets, so I'm going to finish out determining how I want the outside to look. But I think this is how I'm going to do it with the stone brick and the cobblestone wall. So I'll cut back in a second when I know what I want to do. So I just finished the redstone. It's nothing too complicated. You hit the button here. I wanted to keep it symmetrical, so I had it route to come right in front of the chest. I hope it's not that big an issue. You have about 2 blocks of standing space over here. And yeah, you have it right here. Redstone repeater to keep the stream alive. and again, the button will hit it twice, so that'll toggle it every time. It's basically how a lever would work if I were using pistons to do this. So very simple. I've tested it already and it works. So I'll just show how it's going to work. Right now it's all going to fall into here, but when I block this off, it'll come off all 8 of these blocks. It'll come down right towards here. I'll have water flowing here, and that'll all point to this hopper right here. So I'm going to set that up. I think I've decided what I want to do aesthetically back here. I think I'm just going to have the cobblestone walls going all the way around, and I'll leave it looking something like this. I kind of actually liked the top-heavy look we had going on this edge right here. I kind of like that. Tell me what you think if you disagree, or if you do agree. But yeah, I think we're getting ready to finish this project up, and that'll probably close the episode for today. I feel like this is running very long. See, I'll cover this all up and show you what I think the finished product is going to look like. So right now what I need to do is fill in the water, and then I'll take a hoe out and ready all this land here. Alright, so here's kind of the moment of truth for this area right here. And let's see. Ooh, okay. So I might have to drop this whole thing down. I don't know. I'm going to see if I can figure this all out. It looks as though there's no real quick fix to this. The only thing I'm going to be able to do is to lower the water going from here to the hopper and chest 1 block down so it doesn't canoodle with this. So it shouldn't be too big a deal. It's just I kind of wanted the chest to be above ground, but that's not too big an issue. So I'm going to finish filling this in, and then we'll see if it works. So I put in the water, and it's doing this business, and I kind of wish it wouldn't. It's not really interfering with up here. It's just when it gets to this block, it becomes a full thing of water. But as you can see, the stream is still constantly flowing towards the hopper, so I don't think this should be that big an issue. But to test, I'm just going to throw this right here and see what it does with it. If I had ice, I would put it here to speed it up, but I don't. I still don't have Silk Touch. And it slowly made its way over to the hopper. I don't think that's going to be an issue. It'll look weird, sure, but I don't think it'll be an issue. Okay, so I'm going to try and wrap this up now. This is what the final product looks like. The redstone's all hidden up. I still have to hoe this up right here, till the soil. But I'm not going to be able to ready it just yet, put the seeds in or anything, because I have to get off right now, so I'm going to end the episode here. I think I made it so mobs can't get on. Barring spiders, most likely. I feel like spiders could probably get up here. So unless a mob gets onto a tree, or it's a spider that climbs the wall, and it would only do so if someone was on here. The point is that mobs can't accidentally find their way on here. So that's all that matters really much, because then they won't annoy the soil that much. Okay, I stand corrected. I'm going to fix that later. Let's see how they got on here. Looks like they went up here. Ah, I see. You must die. I'm going to finish tilling the soil, and I'll catch up with you guys next time. Thanks for watching.